Fans of ultramodern wargaming, thank you very much for joining me for an out-of-a-pack review of Task Force Operators Echo, Alpha and Tier 1 SMG Alpha by Spectre Miniatures. So I've done a few reviews on ultramodern miniatures before, and occasionally a friend of mine buys some and I'll borrow them off him to do a review, and that's what we're going to do today. So whose models are we looking at? We're looking at these guys, Spectre Miniatures. Spectre are based in the Nottingham area. They're well known for doing some very nice 28mm miniatures for ultramodern gaming, and we've got a few to review today. So we've got this, we've got Task Force Operators Echo, Task Force Operators Alpha, and Tier 1 Operators SMG Alpha. These are all metal miniatures, they're 28mm. What I'm going to do in this review is I'm going to take these out of the pack, we're going to have a look at the miniatures, see what they're like, and see what the quality is like as well. So I'm just going to drop the camera a touch, and let's go. So we'll start with Task Force Operators Echo. So you get two models in the blister, and these cost £5 for the pair. Spectre Miniatures, they don't do big volumes, but they do good quality. That is my perception of them so far. You know, their models come in these rather snazzy and funky plastic clamshell packages, and they've got some good foam packing. A little bit of information about them. I guess for fans of ultramodern, the thing that makes them stand out is the fact that they have what they call expert military consultants. They speak with people who, you know, have knowledge of this, and you know, I've got a friend who's, shall I say, been in this line of work, and he really likes them. You know, so he's been there and worn the flak jacket, as you might say. So let's start off by opening up Task Force Operators Echo. So these are reusable, which is great. They just pop open. Take the foam away. And we'll have a look at these two guys. So I believe these will be armed with some sort of assault rifle. So the first chap here, so he's like got a Colt, I guess, oh gosh, I'm not even going to try name that. I don't even know if that's it looks like a Colt body, you know, like a Colt, like an M4 carbine style body with a suppressor on it, I believe. It's got a sight on, and they've even got some tactical rail detailing on there. He's wearing some quite hefty body armor, Delta Force style helmet, got a camera on it. This is what makes these guys stand out, is their attention to detail, and also they're realistically proportioned, and the weapon sizes are realistic. Note the size of this rifle and note the size of a holstered pistol. He's got some shin guards on, lots of pockets on his body, and then he's carrying all of his gear as well. They're really neat, and they certainly look the part. And got some very fine detailing on his body armor as well. All the details on his helmet there, very good. I don't know what all the gubbins is on his helmet apart from, I guess that's a camera, but I don't know what the other stuff does. And he's wearing a pair of goggles as well, or shades, I don't know, protect his eyes perhaps. So that's the first. So what's he? So whoops, well, it's fallen over, hasn't he? I'll stand him up in a moment. So that's the first of Task Force Operators Echo. There's a bit of flash on the bases preventing it to stand up. Okay, let's look at the second model. Very similar kit layout again. I'll probably just need straightening out a little touch. But yeah, you can see how fine the detail is on these. And if you're wanting to go down the route of really realistically proportioned and correct weapon sizes, these guys offer a great set of models. And as well as the kind of like the Western military style troops like these, they do a variety of other antagonists. Right, let's have a look at the Task Force Operators Alpha. Right, so we get two guys again. So first of these is equipped similar sort of way to the other two guys looked at. It's got like, looks like he's wearing different style trousers perhaps. So this guy looks like he's carrying less gear, so he's not got the shin guards on. He's wearing lighter body armor. So perhaps this is more of a guy on patrol or something, or out on an operation where they don't want to be so encumbered by armor. And Yeah, he's like wearing a t-shirt, isn't he? If you've seen any footage of UK special forces operating out in Afghanistan and the Middle East, often sort of like wear t-shirts and stuff. But again, he's got this Delta Force style helmet. I say it's Delta Forces. I don't know if they're the only people who use it. Then the final one of the Task Force Operator Alpha set. I think they've all got the same rifles. People in the comments will have to correct me if I'm wrong. Now, this is interesting. He's just got one knee pad on, so perhaps that's on the correct knee for how he will kneel and shoot. That's interesting. He looks like he's shouting orders, giving a hand signal. Nice detailing on the hand signal there, holding two fingers up, so it's kind of like doing that. And I've got all the same helmet gubbins. And again, he looks like he's wearing the lighter armour that the other guy had. Cool, very nice. I do like the individuality of these miniatures. This final miniature is my personal favourite of the one. So this is a Tier 1 Operators SMG Alpha. This is new, or fairly new, I don't know how. It's probably only been out a few months or maybe less. And I think there's 2 of these, maybe 4, I'm not sure. I can't quite remember. There's definitely 2 in this range. And these are the latest sculpts that they've done. They're really, really nice models. These cost £3 each, so they're a bit more. They're in effect £2.50 each. This was £3 for this model. And this is one that I bought my friend, which I would probably characterise as being his avatar for gaming ultramodern. I don't collect ultramodern, but I really, really like this model. I think it's so well executed. The detail on the gun, on the rifle, well, it's actually an SMG, it's absolutely fantastic. This, I believe, what my mate was explaining to me is this is a 9mm SMG built on the M4 carbine chassis, shall we say. And he was also saying it's got a slightly extended barrel compared to the standard version. And just look at the detailing on the sights there and the tactical rails and the foregrip. Brilliant. Got his arms rolled up. He's got a cap, wearing his little cap. Got a few pouches on. He's got his pistol. His pistol has got a suppressor on it, so clearly he's maybe doing something a bit covert. A little bit of flash to clean off there. That's the first time I've actually seen anything that really needs any significant cleanup work. Quality-wise, I mean, there's some very thin mould seams to take off these, but these are pretty much good to go. Just a couple of bits of flash to take off on the bases. But yeah, very, very, very well turned out indeed. And again, let's just look at the detail on that rifle, or SMG, sorry. It's very impressive. As I say, I don't collect these, but that is a brilliant model. Really is. So there you go. That's review of Task Force Operators Echo, Task Force Operators Alpha, and Tier 1 Operators SMG Alpha by Spectre Miniatures. Let me know what you think of these guys. Do you have any Spectre models? Do you collect them? Also, you know, if you've got any knowledge of this sort of stuff as well, what do you think of the accuracy of how these miniatures have been represented as ultramodern military troops? As always, I'll be very interested to hear what you say. But other than that, I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. I'll speak to you next time, and goodbye.